Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of Shadow Empire. In previous episode, we just tried to do a bit of an assault on Weimar. Of course, it failed horrifically, but we did also damage quite a bit of their industries in here. Actually, yeah, most of their buildings are completely wrecked right now, thanks to that fighting. So I suspect that the situation for the population, at least in here, is not looking too great. They have no free folk, and the population itself is, well, it's dropping at least. We don't know the exact situation there, of course, but we do know that it's not great. That's all that matters. How is the population situation down here? So we've got a little bit extra in Unsung. Well, I suppose that's good. We could actually go ahead and build a tiny bit. I know that we are using the metal quite a bit already, but I'm going to just do a small little construction of a bureaucrat office in here. Getting more research, well, bureaucratic points in this case, but then research points and all that through that is going to be actually quite handy. Right, but let's get to the next round then, shall we? We've got quite a bit of construction work going. Oh, they're trying to push out there. I didn't have a look at, well, I didn't see what the stats of that combat were. They did push us back. Oh, yeah, no, they had a lot of combat in there. So lost 200 infantry, 10 guns, 10 motorized. I think it was mostly the militia that took the losses there. Ooh, polymer armor, there we go. And heavy combat armor is now able to research. We also can build light helicopters. Now, helicopters are really handy, actually. Ah, and our advisor has retired. Oh boy, that's not looking good for the logistics there. I'm just going to go ahead and quickly construct the rail up to there. Let's have a look at the decisions. Militia commemorative plaque, yes, we'll do that. National budget, I don't think we need to do changes there, so no changes on that one. Material Council, no changes. Military Research Council, okay, so we got the polymer armor. Let's actually have a look at the tech tree real quick. Oh, the heavy combat armor could be quite handy. There's of course the heavy guided RPG, there is the missiles, which could also be quite handy. There's also the ammo compaction. Is that a linear attack? No, I don't think it is, actually. And there's the cluster bombs, there's mines. I think I'm going to go with the missiles, though. The missile artillery could be quite handy. Alright, Mystic Temple asks for help with peace. Sure, we'll help. Yeah, so the supplies aren't really rolling through there all that easily. Let's have a look at the battle, then. What was the battle? So the first one, right, we lost some Soldier 3s. Okay, that's unfortunate. We lost the artillery and some transports in there. I think that was from the militia units, though. They pushed us back. And there's a bit of movement in the north. But that's bad, okay. Since we're over here, might as well capture a bit more of the ground there. And I suppose, how's the... Yeah, no, the rail isn't quite yet done. Because it needs one more round to be completed. And then the supply lines into Spokomania should be much, much better after that. Right, how are we looking on the replacement troops? We probably need quite a bit. Yeah, we need a bit more foot infantry at least. But most of those troops are actually not part of the... Oh, right. I'm just going to go ahead and move one of the infantry over there. Bring in some more troops down this way. These units, I'm actually going to just let them stay there for a round. Actually, no, we're going to bring them in here for now. Oh, that can't move. Oh, never mind. I'm actually not going to spend the ammo right now, because that would cause more issues for the logistics. That's more risky than what it's worth. Oh, but there we go. We encircled the enemy. Guess we could go ahead and send in the troops to destroy these. Oh, there you go. Right, okay. Surrender immediately. That's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. Can we capture... No, well, there might be a unit in there. Let's try to get the motorcycle recon over here into the mountains, or close to the mountains, to figure out if there's still enemies in there. I'm going to hold on to the volcano in here. They haven't lost Dreba yet, but they are not too much in control in there, I reckon. Oh, right, yeah, we started constructing the supply base over here. That's another thing why the logistics are having some bit of issues right now, but I'm sure that that will get sorted out in due time. Right, so how much... I know that we're not going to build that right now, mind you, but how much would the heavy industry cost us? That would be a lot of metal. That would be 20 machinery and 4 high-tech parts. We've got the high-tech parts. Machinery we do not have yet, but that would start printing out some more. So that would be actually probably very much in our interest to build at some point. Also, how we're looking over here, so we might need to... You know what, no, we're going to pull back towards the weather device. I want to hold on to that one at least. But right now, our current situation around the perimeter is not the best. And I suspect that it might take a while for the... Oh, right, another thing, of course, why the logistics are having issues is because of the reinforcements getting issued over here to these troops. Now, not all of them are going to get them immediately, but it's basically it uses the redeployment to bring them in here. And that's not cheap, necessarily. But we're looking pretty good at, hopefully, outmaneuvering our quote-unquote ally over here to the east. Or southeast right now from here. So if we could cut the enemies off up here, and then just clear out whatever they have to the west, that would be quite handy. They, admittedly, I don't know if they even had supplies in there. So that might be part of the reason why they basically just surrendered. It's going to quickly double check the... Oh, right, we did get a lot of money at the start of the round. Well, but we did also spend quite a bit. Power banks will be done next round. Light army will be probably done in 2 rounds. Heavy tank will be done next round. And then we've got a bit of the linear attacks over there still underway. Right, well, I suppose let's get to the next round. So we can get those techs. Oh, they did attack us again. They did push us back. They had another combat. So no, that may have actually been the same combat results. Yeah, so lost 200 infantry. Oh, right, there's the power banks. Ooh. Nuclear plant. That could be quite handy. And there's the metalhead. Oh, heavy armor. Okay. That was a bit of a graphical glitch there. Right, so what do we actually lose? It was a bit of infantry. We seem to have gotten the replacements mostly sorted out. Yeah, it seems like we're fine. Get troops in here again. Get some more troops there. Alright, so they can't actually move there. Let's see. Point advisor. That one's got higher suitability, although we got also Fate Water Day, suitability of 21. I think we're just going to appoint the 18 over here at least. Right, so we're going to get synthetic fuel, geotechnics. Oh, that would allow us to build the roads through the mountains a bit easier. So that could be quite handy. Of course, the broadcasting, hydroponics, synthetic fuel. I think I'm going to go with the geotechnics. That's how I since we need to build a lot of roads through mountains anyway, still. Or rough terrains to begin with. Let's see, so we could... I'm going to design a light helicopter. We're going to use this as a, I think, a fighter bomber. Probably could go with a heavy rotor engine. We're going to do probably a few tests to see what is going to work. And I think... we need a decent bit of a range, so I think we're going to go with like at least 800 liters. So air-to-air weapons, we could probably put in like, what would be the weight? It's 100 on any of these. And in that case, oh, there's twin Gauss heavy machine gun and twin charge Gauss heavy machine gun. They use a bit more metal. It does have a bit more firepower, including air firepower. But the weight is still the same, so we're going to go with the best available, I suppose. And then air-to-ground weapons. I'll go with this, small rockets. No cargo space. Okay, it's got a range of 3 hexes, so that's not going to be quite enough. I'm going to go with the very heavy rotor engine, and then we're going to increase the fuel by quite a bit. Then we're going to keep everything else the same. Okay, that's 4 hexes range. Still not a lot. But with helicopters, it's not quite as terrible. Like, you know, it won't be flying very far at a time. Actually, let's try if we go with the engine, but we increase the fuel even further. There's still 4 hexes. It did increase the range a little bit, but it's not got a whole lot of... yeah, it's not very quick, actually. Okay, what about if we give it the biggest engine? Although, actually, there's a bit of a limit on, like, maybe if we go back by 1 and keep the fuel the same. Ooh, there we go, that's 5 hexes. Because the engine itself is also quite heavy, so that's slowing it down if it's just a small one. But I think the 5 hexes, that's probably gonna do. Spies in Friedbund have found info. Who do we... Oh, resettlement proposal from Hazanus? Sure. Getting some more people moving into Onsang D, actually. Right, so what do we know about their political parties? The Feral Command? Autocracy... Ooh. We'll give it to the Isolationist Soldiers Legion.
Copy that.
Give them a bit more strength there. It looks like the supply situation is now getting better. Yeah, we did get the supply base completed there. That's good. Of course, the supply situation overall is still not great. I can probably go ahead and build a quick little railhead over here. Yeah, that doesn't take any engines or anything like that. Or machinery, so that's good. Speaking of which, did we get the... Yes, we did get the rail station over here in Spokomania. So the next round, that supply line should be fairly robust. Let's go ahead and capture a bit more of the ground up here in the north. And then hopefully... I am going to... Another infantry there. And right now, what we're going to do, since they keep on attacking us, we're going to... So this is siege infantry. Do we have more than one siege infantry in there? Well, we did, but we don't have right now. Oh, and there's some militia. Right, so the 3rd machine gun... we'll go ahead and change the stratagem for that one. To defense. So that we can hold on to the ground there slightly easier. And then we wanted to bring in the motorcycle recon over here. Don't know if that one's got an enemy in there or not. It might, but it also might... Oh, no, it didn't. Well, there we go. We do need to get a road in there. Which is easier said than done. There we go. So we're capturing a bit more of the mountain range in here. First, we can go ahead and push further there. Oh, we found another enemy. Not actually going to move this one further into the mountains here. Although, actually, no, we are going to. We'll probably need to pull back next round, but that's fine. We've got the siege infantry down here. Although we could probably move this one to continue the siege up here in the north. Or on the enemy capital, mind you. That might not be a terrible idea in the end. Oh, that's moving. Let's try to stop that for now. Do admittedly have another unit down here that we can move there if need be. Still got the fluid defense, so the infantry is fine on defense. I'm guessing... Oh, right. As far as we know, the Supreme Headquarters over there is now empty. Because since they're not getting a whole lot of resources in here anymore, they will probably start running a bit low on stuff. As far as we know, the food stock is still fairly sizable. They don't have a whole lot of fuel. Energy is limited. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do a bit of a range attack. Keep them on their toes. Probably won't be getting a whole lot of hits there. There's always a chance that we'll at least reduce their readiness or something, or just damage the city a bit further.
Yes.
Yeah, no hits. We need to get bigger artillery, quite frankly. And we do have another model that we did design. So it was the Artillery 2, which is 105mm house gun. So actually, if we have a look at or compare the situation... So this one's got the soft attack of 97. And then if we go for the bigger one, that's got soft attack actually of 80. But it does do, I think, no, it's still only one, no, that's the range, but hold on a minute. Yeah, it does do 2 attacks per round. Whereas this is just 1. That hasn't been field tested yet at all, of course, since we haven't built any. But if we were to build one, I might want to make a independent formation. But this time around, we're not going to go with just basic artillery. We're going to go with motorized artillery or something. There's a mechanized artillery that could... that's a bit expensive, actually. Let's see. So there's the independent artillery battalion. Mechanized infantry. Let's see. Mechanized... motorized artillery battalion. Okay, there we go. So this one, artillery 2s and main transport. It's going to take a little bit of metal. But it's not going to be that bad. It does take a lot of ammo, mind you, but I think that's fine. Actually, we're going to raise that formation. And then what we're going to do is we'll go with the ammo factory. We'll increase the production to 50%. Because we have been using a lot of the ammo. And then next round we can bring in this artillery over here. I do actually... Oh, right. So was there a unit admin... Oh, right. Yeah, we can upgrade the size or complexity of the current formation. Or we can set it under a different one. Right. It can't be downgraded because of the lowest level. Right now, I do actually... I can change the things that are allowed, tolerated, and disallowed. No, so that is not the one that I'm looking for. Oh, wow. We're starting to run through quite a bit of metals now. I mean, that's fair. We do need them. And, of course, we're probably going to run out of them soon enough. But let's get to the next round, shall we? We've been sitting here for a while now. Oh, there's another attack, but I think this time around we held. We had enough troops there to hold them back. Kill 1,000 infantry. Oh, wow. That's quite something. Oh, well, there we go. Now we've got the light armor corps. That could be quite useful. Not necessarily... Oh, wow, that's a lot of decisions. Okay, militia needs extra funds. We'll give them a little bit. You guys want to participate? We want to increase the... Yeah, we'll probably want to get more research, maybe? On the other hand, we could just lean further into meritocracy and commerce. Now, so we'll go with the research.
Yes, sir.
Motion that our average population happening should reach 86. We currently got 81, but sure, we'll try. Deceased employee could get help. I think we probably should help them. There's some people that will not like that, but that's fine. Staff council priorities, we're not going to do any changes on there. And, we do need to choose a new target, though. We could go for mechanized siege infantry. Or grenadier infantry. There's the armored army, so that would be like the medium armor stuff. That could also be quite useful. I think we're going to go with the grenadier infantry right now, though. Not going to do any more customizations currently on the formations. CEO's emergency. Let's see. We'll help the corporation.
Yes, sir.
And then Charismatic Union Chief is Pokemania. We can refuse his demand by beers. Difficulty is pretty high. There's a chance that we'd succeed. It's unlikely, though. We could accept the demand. No one would be upset by that, by the looks of it. Government and heart would increase. Sure, it's a small pay increase in there. And the zone upgrades. Pokemania is a small town. Yes, please. There we go. So I'll get more and more in there. Right, so the supply situation is not great. But we did get the railhead over here, at least. So that should help somewhat. So let's have a look at the battle that I know we had there. Oh, wow. Yeah, so we didn't take any losses there. We did have quite a bit of troops there. But they lost 1,000 infantry. That is actually impressive. There wasn't any other combat for us to worry about. There is another enemy up here, though. So that's the first enemy around Unsung D that we've seen thus far. There we go. We captured that town. Then we're going to try to retake some of that area here. We could, of course, send this one up north as well to just assist. I'm just going to make sure that we don't go into the bad supply areas right now. So that's sorted out. We've got the new trucks in here. Oh, man, yeah, this is a rather quick one. Where the trucks and artillery. So that should be able to... Oh, and it's the bigger artillery, of course, as well. So, well, the individual attack might not be that great. It will definitely take a little bit more... Or deal a bit more damage, hopefully, on the enemy. And the enemy just took such a huge amount of casualties. We can also bring this one in. Let's do a bit of a range attack. It'll probably cause a bit of issues for our supplies. But if we're lucky, we might actually get a hit or two. Doesn't look like it, though. Oh, no, we did get a hit there, right at the end. We didn't quite kill it. But we did at least hit it once, and we got recon of 123 there. We could actually go out and send in the motorcycle unit over here. Right, a bit further recon for the next time. We'll bring this one back to somewhat better supplies that can push forward. We can capture the city there. There we go, so they got a bit of a pocket there. Dreba is not yet lost, but it's not looking too strong for them, that's for sure. We did get the supply depot in here. Or supply base, there we go. And then the railhead over here has been completed. So next round there should be slightly better supply route, at least up to there. Whether that's actually going to take it any or much further, I don't know yet. Oh, and there we go. That one's a much better supply route over here already as well. Is Pokemania? Yeah, it should be getting decent bit of traffic already. We are losing a bit of food currently. Not too much, but a tiny bit there. And is Unsung... Have they built anything in there yet? Right, we just got the bureaucrat office completed. They haven't built anything that I didn't use the stratagems to build. How are we looking on... Right, we do need quite a bit more workforce in here, so I'm going to go ahead and just send in some colonists. I'll send out like 1,000 colonists as workers. It won't be quite enough, but it will at least be enough to cover most of it. There might actually be a little bit extra, because I think construction takes more for the bureaucratic office than the actual use of it, the building. Oh my goodness, there is so much damage on these buildings that they have here. It will take a while for the buildings to repair afterwards. But I think next round, or soon after that, we might be able to do a bit of a increased attack. Well, maybe we'll wait for like 2 rounds so that we can get to use these artillery pieces a little bit as well. But let's get to the next round, I think. Oh, they've taken Drebber. Oh, and there's a bit of land loss in the northeast. Automatic clinic. There's a emergency clinic from era long gone. Has many robotic arms that perform better than many doctor. Okay. Right, well in that case, I'm going to go ahead and probably put that in Spokomania, actually. Let's see, zone. Yeah, this is automatic clinic. There we go, that should help. What do we have? Maritime extra pans and quarrels. Sure. We'll support that. I mean, they don't really have a lot to expand to because they have no borders with any other zones. So that's a bit of an issue there. Okay, we'll just keep the army in here. And we've got the extra troops heading north. That should help somewhat. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, the supply route into Spokomania is now much, much better. Can't say the same about the supply route to the west. There's just so much artillery or ammo that is needed in here. So I suppose that might be part of the reason. Let's go ahead and do the range attack with the artilleries.
Open fire.
Should be able to get a few hits at least. Maybe?
Affirmative.
No. Okay, never mind. But we did oh, they got the fortress now. Okay. Overall defense is increased massively, but the action points overall attack is reduced a lot. Okay, so they won't be attacking us anymore. Let's see. So we've got the defense on the 3rd machine gun. I'm going to go ahead and change the tactics again. Also, for the... Let's actually start with the siege infantry. That's already on the infiltration, actually. Never mind. So that's fine. And then we can go with the 3rd machine gun. Actually, what I suppose I could do... I'm just going to go ahead and use the... Unfortunately, I can't see actually the names of these. I don't know which ones are part of the siege infantry. Versus the greenish tint over there. So these 3 at least. We'll send the recon. We're going to send the militia actually as well. Actually, no. Before we start that attack, we're going to send the recon to the side. I believe it's these 2. Probably 3 actually, or 4. Send the militia. No, we're just going to send everything. Everything. Let's see, that's going to be 7,000 men, plus a lot of other stuff. I'm hoping this will be sufficient to deal at least some damage. We'll probably take a lot of hits ourselves as well. Oh, well, yeah, they're taking a lot of damage. Okay, how many did we lose? 19 something. Okay, that's a bit much. Although it's not all just the units. I think there's some of the specialists as well, maybe. But yeah, so let's have a look at how bad is the cost going to be on those replacements. That's a lot of foot infantry. We'll get 1,500 of those. Let's see, we need some motorcycles. Okay, a bit of extra. Machine gunners we got already enough. I'm going to get like a 200 extra because we might take a bit of losses here shortly on the counterattack. We got buggies. I'm going to get 1 extra just in case. We didn't lose any artillery at least, so that's good. But yeah, our situation could be better. I do actually wonder, if we take a gander at the year, we could go ahead and upgrade the road over here. At least up to the supply depot. And actually, we'll probably upgrade that all the way to here. We've got the points. Also got quite a bit of metal right now. Right, so how much are we spending on the ammo production? 25, okay, it's not that bad then. Gonna be 50 at max consumption. We could in the... well, no, we don't have the machinery yet for that. It would take a while. But I'm actually gonna still start doing the construction for the heavy industry. Because we do need that one.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna allow us to get so much more engines. All the machinery, which is just gonna be helping us tremendously along the way. And we got the road up to there, so the supply situation should be slightly easier. It might not be fully fixed yet, but I'm sure that that's at least partially helping there. Right, so we did capture the stuff in the north. We're trying to hold back the enemy there. How's the northeastern... okay, so our neighbor over here hasn't pushed too much further over there. In the south, they still got... oh. Okay, Oloro's getting threatened by something. Marauders or something in here. Okay, sure. You have fun with that. Oh, they have another city in here, so they've got 3 cities at least. Actually, probably 4, because they've probably got on... yeah, they got Dreba as well now. Let's have a look at the victory conditions. Or victory overview, rather. I got 30.6 points, they've got 23.8 points. And then Freebund has got 13.2. I've got nearly half of the population of the planet. I do control over almost 50.5% of the planet, but Paisanas does control almost 16. Freebund doesn't control too much. I suppose that's good to know. I'm going to go ahead and capture some of that and pull back. We may need to get a bit of road going through here, but that's going to be costly. Use the militia to assist in here a tiny bit. At least holding the ground there. Oh, right, yeah, we're getting the rev... oh, it's not working because it's not linked to the network. Right, that makes sense. There's a solar panel that is operational. There's a supply base, which is kind of operational at least. So much of the agridome's working as well. Okay, but I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you have already. I'll get the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.